So let's say you're heading to Japan soon and you want to pick up some golf gear while you're out there, but you have no idea where to shop. If that sounds like you are in the right place, because today I'm going to share with you my top 5 places for golf shopping in Japan. Hey guys, it's Noli, and thank you so much for stopping by my channel, The Gaijin Golfer. If you are new here, I talk about all sorts of things related to Japanese golf gear, from clubs to accessories, even Japanese golf fashion. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything that I put out in the future. Now, before we jump into this video, I have a couple disclaimers. Number one, the whole reason I'm creating this video is because before I went on my first trip to Japan, I couldn't find anything online. I found maybe 1 or 2 forum posts, and that was really it. Over time, I mean, there's a little bit more information now than there was before, but it's still not a ton. And this list that I'm going to provide you with today is my trial and error, basically, is what this is. So me going on Google Maps, hunting for golf shops, and kind of finding the best stuff that I liked. The reason I bring that up is because if you're from Japan, or you used to live in Japan, and you know of really great places to shop, then I highly request that you go into the comment section down below and add your suggestions, add your recommendations. And if I get anything wrong, or if I miss anything, correct me. I have no problem with you guys doing that. My goal with this video is to turn it into a resource for other people who are hunting for this kind of information, and to make it a one-stop shop for them, right? So they don't have to continue searching for this information all over the internet. So, and then ultimately, if you guys provide enough information, then what I'll do is I'll create a second video using your recommendations, and with any luck, I'll be able to do it from Japan and show you the stores that you recommended. Another thing is that I will be focusing solely on shops in Osaka and Tokyo, because that's where I've traveled in the past, that's where I've gone. But if you're familiar with, I don't know, Hokkaido or wherever else in Japan, and the stores in those areas, comment down below again, add your recommendations for those places as well, and I'll add those to that second video, again, if there's enough commentary. Okay, that's out of the way. Let's go ahead and get started. My first recommendation, and you're gonna think I'm crazy, is department stores. Now, before you turn this video off and go somewhere else, let me go over the pros of department stores. Number one, they are easily accessible. You are very likely traveling with friends, family, a significant other who could care less about golf equipment, right? The department stores are in the same areas that you're probably going to go to anyway, all the tourist areas. So this is an easy way for you to check out golf gear while your friends and family are hunting for souvenirs. Number two, the golf club selection at department stores is generally really good. You'll be able to find a bunch of stuff, brands you've probably not seen before, Yamaha, Yonex, PRGR, brands like that. Maybe not some of your boutique stuff like Mura or Ippon, but you'll definitely see a bunch of stuff out there. Number three is the golf fashion. Now, if you're not into fashion at all, you can skip this section, but if you are, check out the higher end department stores. There's generally like a golf fashion or golf clothing section in department stores, and you'll see some really cool brands. Descent, New Balance Japan has some really cool stuff. There's other brands too, Dancing with Dragons, stuff like that. So anyways, if you're into Japanese golf fashion, department stores, I think, are where it's at. Now, there are a couple cons about department stores. Number one is you're going to pay retail. You're not going to find a bunch of deals, at least in my experience. I haven't found a bunch of places with, discounts, massive discounts for clubs, but I think that's to be expected because it's a department store. Con number two is there are no used clubs, and this kind of ties into my last point, and that's that, they only have the new gear, they don't have used clubs. So if you are hoping to save some cash by purchasing used clubs, you're not going to do it at department stores. And number three, not all department stores have golf sections. While a good number of them do, some of them don't. So My recommendation is to do some research before you go. If you know you're going to be in a certain area and you know there are certain department stores there, check out their websites. They will generally have a map that shows you if there's a golf section or a golf floor even. But yeah, do the research before you go so you're not wasting time and then you end up getting disappointed. A couple locations that I recommend for department stores in Japan. Tokyo, if you're going to be in Akihabara area, the Yodobashi camera in Akihabara is cool. There's a ton of golf stuff there. Plus, there's a driving range attached to the Yodobashi camera. If you're going to Osaka, Daimaru is a good department store. Shinsaibashi is a good location, and they also have a Kobe location too. Both of those stores are packed with golf stuff. All right, on to my next recommendation, which is Amiokacho. What's cool about Amiokacho is the fact that there are 3 or 4 golf shops all within walking distance of one another. And Amiokacho is like a street market kind of thing with like street food vendors and all that sort of stuff. And so the vibe is very different than department stores, but it's also a tourist area. So if your friends and family want to go there to, pick up souvenirs and stuff like that, then this is another one of those places that you can take them without, taking them off of their tourist itinerary. Another good thing about Amiokacho is the fact that the deals there tend to be pretty good on clothes, on clubs, all of that. You can tend to find some really good deals at Amiokacho. And speaking of good deals, they also have used clubs. I don't know if all of the stores have used clubs, I don't remember, but I know that a couple of them do for sure, and they have a pretty good selection. So if you're looking to save cash on used clubs, then that's where to go. Now, the stores in the Amiokacho area are Nikki Golf, Kotobuki Golf, and Festival Golf. Just a side note, not too far away, there is Kotobuki Golf World near Okachimachi Station. So that's another one. It's a little further away from Amiokacho, but if you're going to be taking that or heading to that station anyway, that's another thing you can check out. Okay, this next area is in Osaka, and this is Honmachi. So near Honmachi Station in Osaka is 3 different stores. There's Tsuruya Golf, there's the Hanma Golf store, and there's a Golf Partner, all literally on the same kind of corner. They're literally 30 seconds from one another. For Tsuruya Golf, it's their main store. It's the flagship store, so it's multiple levels, tons of stuff in there, good prices on things, and they're a chain too. So if you're not in that particular area, you might be able to find a Tsuruya Golf near you. So just a heads up. The Hanma Golf store it's pricey in there, as you might expect from Hanma, but they're really nice in there. Cool stuff. I've never purchased anything there myself, but I've checked it out. It's a cool shop to see. And then there's Golf Partner across the street. And I'll get more into Golf Partner later on, but that's a good store to check out as well. Next up is Victoria Golf in Shinjuku. This is in Tokyo. This is a monster of a store. This store is about, I think, like a 3 or 5 minute walk from Shinjuku Station, and it's 9 levels. It's tons of golf stuff. Level 1 is like accessories, and then it's like bags, and then level 3 is like 3 different brands. Level 4 is another 3 or 4 brands. It's tons of stuff. You can spend tons of time there. I know I have way too much time there. The other good thing about Victoria Golf Shinjuku is they actually have some really good deals. If you checked out my What's in the Bag video, my go-to hybrid, my on-off hybrid is from the Victoria Golf in Shinjuku, and I got it for a really great deal. Another big pro for Victoria Golf is the fact that their customer service is top-notch, and that's saying a lot in Japan, because customer service in Japan is a huge thing, and very rarely will you run into bad customer service, at least in my experience. But Victoria Golf takes it to another level. Another thing I like about this store is generally whenever I've been there, there's been at least one person who speaks English, which helps out a lot because my Japanese is not very good. Yeah, just the way that they treat you, the way they wrap your clubs, the way that, when you purchase them and stuff. Just they really take care of you at Victoria Golf. Just want to mention, Victoria Golf is a chain. They have several other locations, but This particular one in Shinjuku is the one that I always go to just because there's so much stuff there to check out. The only con I have about Victoria Golf is the fact that they don't have used clubs. They have demo clubs that they've used in their hitting bay, but other than that, they do not have used clubs. So if you're looking for used clubs, this is not a place to go, but I'm telling you, the store is pretty awesome. It's worth a look, even if you're not gonna find used clubs there. Now, my last location, my last recommendation is not a place, but it's a chain of stores, and it's Golf Partner. Now, I did do a video on Golf Partner USA, and like I said, if you watch that video, you know I'm a fan of Golf Partner, and this is why. Number one, they're the largest golf retailer in Japan. Number two, they have a huge used club selection. The quality of their clubs in the shops is, I mean, some of it looks brand new. Number three, really good prices on clubs, whether it's used or new. The clubs at Golf Partner, the pricing is just super tough to beat. Lastly, customer service. Their customer service, just like Victoria Golf, is top notch. They take really good care of you there, you know, from packing your clubs if you purchase clubs from them to helping you throughout the store. Even if, you know, my Japanese is really kind of iffy, they're really patient, really helpful, and just really good with you. So that's another pro for Golf Partner. This is probably the one place I would recommend. If you can't go to any other place, you can't go to any other shop, I would recommend looking for a Golf Partner near you and just checking out that shop. As far as locations, I recommend everywhere. Any Golf Partner location. That's how good the experience has been for me at virtually every Golf Partner I've ever been to. I'm not hunting for sponsorship from Golf Partner. I legitimately just have had really good experiences with them. So yeah, if you are anywhere in Japan, you can look up a Golf Partner, and there's almost guaranteed one nearby you. And that is it. That is the complete list. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching the entire video. But yeah, as I mentioned, if I got anything wrong, if I missed anything, make sure you correct me in the comment section down below. And if you have recommendations, if you have suggestions, also add your commentary down below, because as I mentioned, I want to make this like a central repository for people who are looking for this sort of information, and I need your help to do that. So other than that, thank you so much. I hope you found this informative. I hope you found it enjoyable. And other than that, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks a lot, guys. See ya.